devotees. We're back, if a bit late. A lot late. With more Dragon Age Inquisition. Hi, a Reaper. Congrats on being most devoted. And yeah, it played out like it usually does with me. I saved the queen and got her to reconcile with reconcile. Whatever our word ends with "sile" that I'm thinking of there. With the elf. If only because I want to punch Gaspard in the face. Every damn time. The quest is like, yeah, maybe I'll side with Guess. Nope. I'm gonna desperately punch him hard in the face and his sister. Yeah, reconcile. So in short, it went about as well as I expected it to. Poorly. In other news, Gaspard survived this time and I didn't kill him outright. Or his sister. So for once, I held back on the impulse to murder violently. I have not judged her yet. I have done no such judging. I basically finished that mission and then called stream yesterday. Where is it? I need... Oh. Yeah, I can get it. Okay, thank you. Mine. I want the additional health pots.
For information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Andraste, preserve me. Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
No, I shall take them. I want to know who pines for our commander. We can use this to our advantage.
I am not bait.
Hush. Just look pretty.
Yay, I got more junk. And more junk. Ooh, actually, no, that's good. I can switch it out with my default chain lightning ring. 8 of those impacted by the Civil War. What's to say?
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition's forces against Griffius. Weakness in the Veil, no doubt heightened due to rifts, results in demons on the road between Valpore and Montissima. This would demand equal. Sure. Cool. Yeah, Liliana, your plan works.
Let's see what we have.
It was to be expected in the wake of so many important deaths as the rising positions of little houses are trying to spur their fortunes. They're crafting an alliance of their own. For now, there's many mired arguments of seniority. Threaten our standing. Uh... 129 power. Yeah, it's surprisingly easy to get power.
Let us begin.
The College of Magi. Situation is unfolding in the Navaran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi, which until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion was the philosophical heart of the circles of Magi, now mostly abandoned, has become the home to a number of Mage refugees. On the ire of local citizens, have been mobbed with threatening to assault the college and burn to the ground. There's doing nothing to stop them. The match warrior agents are behind the mobs. Why are all you know what? No, calming down. I'm not gonna question why every single one of these is over 6 fucking hours.
All right.
Pardon the fuck out of me. That is a full ass stream's worth of time, you assholes. Okay, what side questing do we feel like doing now? Emporium, Storm Coast's done. That's done. That's done. We just have Frostback Basin in the Ferelden side. Okay. Oh no, and Disaster in the Deep Roads. And that one. That's one. Okay. We got a couple choices there. Western Poach. What else remains? Liberate and place du Lyon. And investigate the Elven ruins. If this is the one I think it is, then no, I don't feel like doing it right now. So I think we'll go to Frostback Basin. Nope. We are not at level for Frostback Basin. Hold that thought forever. Oh, the confused. Oh, right. I need to go talk to Hawk. It's in Baron is the Exalted Council, which is post-game shit. That sounds about right. Oh, I've already got an enhanced chain lightning ring. Oh, well, then that doesn't actually do anything for me. Right. Yeah, I need to go find Hawk. And possibly Morrigan.
Inquisitive. Well, how about that?
Those I have are related to my team members, the rest are resources. Yeah. That sounds about normal. Hi, Morgan.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
You know about Skyhold?
Sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
This is so bloody weird. Because for once in all my godforsaken playthroughs, this isn't Plymouth. Oh, God. So much goes into making sure that doesn't happen. Pointless dialogue changes, but it's funny. Oh, good. We got teleporting Inquisition members still. That's good. Who or what is way up here that I have a quest for? And how? Pardon? Yep, that's how we're supposed to navigate this. No?
Another completed work of whatever they used to call it.
I love looking at the half finished, or not even half, partially finished murals everywhere. There's no quest up there. Yeah, it's marked as one. There's a quest somewhere's up that way marked. Oh, no, it's the war room. I hate that place. I'm beginning to grow to dislike the damn war room. Hello, Seeker.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they'll say one day. You watch. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
So refuse.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
The Chantry has failed, Cassandra.
It is disheartening that a believer would say that. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Yeah, usually I don't have either of them become the new divine.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
Your determination is admirable.
I do nothing that is not worth doing with all my heart.
It's your most attractive trait.
We got a smile. That's more than I can say for most, well, the starts of a...
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
So this is your new crusade.
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you,
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm not talking to Hawk yet, because I gotta go do the bullshit with the Warden first, before that quest blows up in its own face.
Your worship?
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. Last time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for Kunari, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
What kind of commander is he?
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How'd you end up with them?
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Kunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Vinter. A tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
That's how he lost the eye?
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is it strange to work for a Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasroth, I'd have thought he left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys led us back home.
We'll talk later.
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess.
That was an
At least under the
understatement.
Hune, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
You've got a way with words, Bull.
I do what I can.
Maybe we can find some other uses for that mouth of yours.
Yeah. When is the next meal anyway? Orlesian food always leaves me hungry.
Of course.
And to go check in with my favorite rascal. Well, one of my two favorite rascals in this tavern.
One for the Empress, for Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corinthus. Right in the dangle bag.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a butt for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one Empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party? I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an Empress. That, and Briala being an idiot, the whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
And to go check in with the one that I don't check in with a lot. Up here.
Thank you.
True enough.
Hello, buddy.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
That would have made everything much simpler.
The colors were pretty, though.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Yep. All right.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
The servants are having trouble remembering some odd events. Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
And healers need something to treat infected wounds, like spider webs.
The plums are already dead. They don't mind helping.
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Oh,
I'll talk to
right.
you later.
How do you know?
What's in the box? Oh. A new helmet for him. That works for me. Where is he? The old the only character that I could possibly break rather quickly in this entire game. And I don't because I don't use him. All right. That was fun.
Inquisitor.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I have to go.
Okay. Yeah, right, Black Wall's down here. I'm like, who's down here? Is there anybody? Right, yeah. The single warrior that I don't often use.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a Chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
What is this Grand Tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
He must have wanted something from you to help like that.
A pupil, a squire. Someone to teach and to mold. He saw my potential. When it was over, he offered to mentor me. To teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Different doesn't always mean better.
In this case, I think it would have been better. But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Woohoo! Where the fuck does this lead? Does it lead? It does. Okay, great. Lovely. This isn't getting perpetually more confusing. Once again, please keep the elf out of the kitchen. Check the sugar daily to make sure it's still sugar and not salt. These are try keeping this out, followed by an arrow pointing toward a crude drawing of a phallus.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
If I ever find out who put turnips in the fireplace, I'll personally feed them. Meat grinder. Request for supplies: potatoes 500, flour 50 sacks, dried peas 100 sacks, salted meat as much as possible, willow switches 4 to break in the new kitchen hands. Yet another note from the kitchens. How many times do I have to say this? If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. And this leaves...
I can store an army.
Yeah, I'm beginning to realize that as I get lost inside Skyhold again, still. How to act for Eldon. First Blight Chapter 2. The Pyramids of Parvalan. The folly of General Not Sheraton. What is green? Okay. Ah, that's the main part of Skyhold. And this is over here. Okay.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
At least they weren't
No one
poor.
can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Up we go. Towards people that generally don't like me. Oh yeah, I haven't touched this table in a minute. Let's touch it again.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius's son. He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The blight caught up with him.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No. I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life, by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Hello.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind. I hope you know what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay, pop open this. Nope, wrong door. One of these things is the one I'm looking for. There it is. So there's no plan. Tries to go to the pantry. I've had a bolt installed and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful. But good news, I managed to discourage Blat from relieving herself in the soap rug Justinia gave you. Philistine from Two Doors Over has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She's quite delightful, and Schmooples II is fond of her. I expect it's because she brings them sweets from father's shop. I'd asked her governess to keep her from visiting the house. However, someone tried to infiltrate 2 nights ago. An agent of one of the Black Jars hoping to cover some of the Nightingale's secrets, and it should have been taken him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. I needed to talk to the Lancers about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmooples II in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged for Gardner to take over nug keeping Sparrow.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Wow. You really don't think highly of Thedosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Yeah. And time to go talk to the companion I've been avoiding the most. Hi there.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
You miss court intrigue? When were you at court?
Oh, well, never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
I hope you know that I didn't turn over Briala lightly. If I'd had another option...
What? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Who do you have much in common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
As for the elves of Orlais, Briala did what she could. She was an admirable woman, even if her gambit failed.
Even if we couldn't help Briala, I hope we can make life better for Orlesian elves.
Stop Corypheus. That will do for a start. It speaks well of you to feel for the oppressed. Help them for that. Know them for what they are, instead of just seeing a pair of pointed ears.
Well, that was a fun way to get down to you to talk to you. Let's not question the fact that I just jumped down a tower like a normal person. Hi, Eric.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead. Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be awkward. I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like? I don't have a nug in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You've got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade. You traveled through time, faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived. Single-handedly saved the Orlesian Empire. One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
I'm starting to see your point.
Just try to warn me before falling into the Fade again, would you? I hate that place.
You know, valid. I'm gonna ignore the mother again. Still. I think that's all my companions. Oh, I haven't talked to Colin. Where is he? Think he's that tower there? I think is our operative word because I do not remember how to actually get to him. Hi, Colin. What you need?
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
You've never complained.
Why would I? I chose this. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you do. If she has no problem with this, neither do I.
I thought you had a right to know. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think Kirkwall left basically everybody with trauma.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
I didn't care for it myself.
I shouldn't be surprised. The Chantry can be the same. Their politics are less extravagant, but just as heated. The Empress rules a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
Is there anything I should know?
I've gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Liliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
I'm glad we were able to secure the Orlesians as allies. I've received word from the Imperial Army. They are ready to march with the Inquisition when...
Yeah, they won't.
I should let you get back to work.
Just, yeah, no, they won't. I'm used to this. Oh, bloody hell. Fine, what do you want?
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the De Winter.
Nothing good, I expect.
If you have reservations about his presence here, I share them. But this is another matter. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
I'll think about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for, is it not?
Official looking letter. Yeah, I'm not tricking Dorian. I'm gonna let him know, then we'll bring him.
Find the strange things, Inquisitor. Interesting altogether.
Once I find the right door again, because I'm a dumbass. I haven't talked to her yet.
Of course.
Again, I don't generally talk to her because we don't get along well.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern.
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Yeah, I don't.
Is this a youth serum? I've never seen alchemy this complex. Where did she get it?
Yep.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Happy to oblige. A taste of home, just for you.
Not just for me. Fun for the whole family.
Perhaps I should have invited some.
We were there. That's what counts. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I? That was unworthy. I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
Ah, there's my coin of phrase.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Bring Dorian the Golden Lantern. And where the fuck is that? Oh, my lord, all the way over there. You assholes. Yeah, I'll take Dorian, Varric, and Cassandra. And
Perhaps you're right, dear. You should go to Denerim.
Me? What about us?
Of course. I will stay and put things in order here, then follow you.
cool.
Is there something you need?
Not particularly, but I am going to poke around your store.
With money enough for you to have a seat on a merchant's wagon, you can go at once.
Grandmother.
I would just slow you down, dear.
Oh. I see. We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship.
Good day. It's good to see you. Supplies, your...
No, Masterwork Scout armor. Nice. Okay, nothing interesting there. Can you all please get out of the way? Nope, nothing there either. Okay.
Good day. Thank you again, my friend.
Okay. Well, I've got a point to yeet somewhere. So the horn to effects even deeper terror upon targets reduces their armor while they're under its effect. Cower in place. This will enough fight for you longer and harder. You can now have multiple marked targets. When a marked target dies, a wisp appears, attacks with you. That and increases the charm duration to 30 seconds. Works for me. Auto level up. Auto level up. And here's this thing that we don't actually get to touch anymore. Sadly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, off we go to the bar now.
Good day. Good day.
Into the Golden Lantern. Place that's uncomfortable on a good day.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then?
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Surprisingly better than it usually goes.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Okay, back down to the war table. I've done enough faffing about yapping to people. This throne cannot be comfortable.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Empress Celine left her fate to me? Interesting.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realized he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your master of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Ah, I see. I've been assaulted by ducks. A high roll of ducks, too. I love that so many. I love that I've set up so many of the toss redeems on a fluctuating scale. That was a lot of ducks. Oh.
Like most nobility, she's never walked in the shoes of those she endangered. Lady Floriane, I give you a chance. Common work, farm work, do some good.
Sentenced to walk with animals? How droll.
Yeah. Have fun with that. Only because the best punishments aren't actually punishments. The only people... She marks the second person I've judged. That's it. So far, it's been Alexis and her.
It was interesting.
I've had no other people to judge so far.
And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she...
It's all I've had to judge. Okay, so I'll hold off on that.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know. Let's see what we
Yeah,
have.
I'll let you do that. Which one's the stupid wardens? One of these is involving the wardens. There we go. Find the warden. Let's go get this done before I do anything else stupid. Like talk to Hawk again. You know what? We're warden hunting, so I'll take Blackwall, Cassandra, and Varric. Yeah, no, we're moving at a snail's pace, Reaper. For for what is all intents and purposes a game that can end rather quickly, we are moving at a snail's pace. Partially because I get easily distracted. Partially because I enjoy just meandering around and doing pointless shit around the world. And partially because I've been playing this only about like 8 hours a week. I've not been playing this off stream at all.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. But we've got trouble ahead.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad? Oh.
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the
Yeah.
only rift in the area. But after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
I wish we could get better acquainted, Harding. When the dead aren't rising around us, perhaps?
The world would crumble to dust before you ran out of ills to fight. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
Yeah, I can't wait to unflood Crestwood. What you need?
What is it?
This could help us.
Ooh, boy.
Must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Does that rift mean water is pouring into the Fade right now?
Maybe the locals will lend us a boat.
Come on, game. What? I hate you, Dragon Age. Okay, no dice. Okay.
Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
You send help?
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour.
Is that all the aid we can offer these people?
If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
Why are you here?
What are you doing in Crestwood?
A warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully. I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. We can't find Warden Stroud. We return to command with haste.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus's plot to seize the Order.
Did you see how the Grey Wardens saved me from those corpses? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
I can see the appeal.
I can understand how someone might want to join the Wardens.
Oh, Baker. You're the Inquisitor. But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
Grey Warden or no, the world needs more people with your courage.
Go ahead.
Then I wish you luck in their service.
Thank you, your worship. I'll make you proud.
Solus disapproves. Solus can kiss my ass. Sorry, nope. I have perpetual rage issues with that elf. I didn't hate him before, you know, Veilguard. Now I hate him. So much. We'll find out.
Undead by the gates.
The guards need help.
Yeah, we'll find out. Rather quickly. I'm moving to Veilguard after this. Yeah, we'll a very little about something that happens in Veilguard got spoiled for me. And with that general information, my disliking of Solus went from like 0 to 20.
Maker, if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear
Yoink.
it.
Duty calls.
Hi, Ichi. Thanks for the resub. How you been, buddy?
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the back.
Okay, yeah, no, not the elf I talked to just now. I have no idea. No, when I told her to join the Grey Wardens, it popped up the Solus disapproves, and I was like, yeah, no, he can go fuck himself. I don't give a damn.
Harvest would be poor. It's not safe to work the fields.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Are the corpses still out there? I'll come out when it's safe. Who is that anyway? I'll come out when it's safe. Who is that anyway? Go away! Find your own shelter! Go away! Find your own shelter!
Okay, I'll stop pestering him now. Well, I become an agent for you, which it's too late. I was gonna worry her fate will be in your hands again. Fair. Until the game broke, I'm used to games having things that I can interact with that don't do anything. I've played my fair share of games aimed at children with not a choice choices. I've played my fair game of my fair set of games not aimed at children with not a choice choices. So all together, I'm just used to it.
Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village, at your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We will, right? I mean, these people are terrified.
You know, we're a month late for these hearts. So the good news is I've clearly gotten the ability to restock them with fresh hearts finally. I don't want to think about the ones that I get in December any more than anyone else has to. I forget how some of them get caught in my horns. That's great. I love that. I don't often have it like since I run on one monitor, I don't often like actually see what's happening on stream. So occasionally this is amusing when I get to like tab over and look. So yeah, I did forget that I can technically catch them with my horns. I don't recommend it, but it's doable. It's a lot harder to do than it should be. It would have to hit like just right, basically like between the two horns for it to actually stay still. Odds are very low of that ever happening, but it is theoretically plausible. It also requires that I don't move, because like I can just sort of wiggle them out. Kind of odds I like. Noted.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
So,
Light in the lake. It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
We are trying to help. The Inquisitor is the only one who can close the rifts.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Be fine.
Trust me, I fought worse than bandits and the undead.
Then... Then I have no choice. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Until later.
Of course.
Yeah, let's go. Actually, I'm seeing that there is a locked door that isn't the guy's door that I was Is that a different locked door, or is it just the one? No, it's just the guy's door I was poking at earlier. It's like, ooh, locked door. I can get Veriction. No, no, not in that case. That's less of a locked door game and more of a barred door. Yeah, up we go.
You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
Got bodies from the lake?
Want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Your devotion does you credit,
Seeker Pentacast. Forgive me. I did not expect to see the right hand of the divine in our humble village.
Be at ease. We have too much to do to stand on rank.
Yes, Seeker. As you say.
Until later.
Farewell.
Drain the right lake to reach the bodies. Yoo-hoo! Okay, where do I drain the lake from? Not what I was trying to do. I really need to stop playing Final Fantasy XIV. As much as I do in my free time. The only path you have right now, yeah. This is just guilty. No, that's fair. Out the front of the town that way. Yeah, I keep trying to press Y, jump, not A. Gotcha, War Thunder really screwed up the gameplay, yeah. Yeah, no. I'm normally not bad, but because that's been like the main game that I've been playing offline, I'm like, yeah, why? Jump. And the game's like, no, that's an electric bolt. And which gotchas have you been playing more recently, Ichi? Just morbid curiosity. Especially since there's been a bunch that have released more recently. What does the picture uses the entire fancy? Okay. Must be claimed. What a pop-up. Nikkei, most because I'm trying to get the daily so I can up my Nikkeis. That's fair.
There's the keep the mayor talked about, and the bandits.
The walls look sturdy. Taking it wouldn't be easy.
Who needs a siege weapon when you have a siege inquisitor? Mine. Oh, good heavens! I love entrapping the souls of the dead to fight by my side. It's so much fun. Be the sole reason they exist in the first place? Yeah! Isn't that what all dead people are for? Hey, buddy. Come here. Oh yeah. Mine.
Reinforcements!
Yeah, I would be yelling kill the mage quick too.
This is for Eldon. No wonder everyone left it for Kirkwall.
Kill the mage. Yeah, keep shouting that. One of these days it'll help you survive. Yeah, there's a supply crate here. Fucking knew it. So I'm playing the post-game DLC. Murder mystery is gonna happen? Kill that warrior. Not going well for you, is it? That's on me. Ow. Okay.
That's all of them. It'd be a shame to let this place go empty. The Inquisition could make good use of it.
Raise the flag. Honestly, I don't know if I do or don't. I kind of want to see if I can find like a patch of the Inquisition symbol. I probably could. I already have half a dozen other patches of random shit.
Another stronghold for the Inquisition. What now?
Drain the lake. The mayor said the dam controls were through the fort.
Okay, so got plenty of that. Lurker skills for range. More for range. Cool. All right, game. Everite. Ooh, Stormheart. Yeah. On strength. Yeah. And do you have anything above 24? No. I have so much pyrophyte, it's not even fucking funny. Pop some Drake Stone there for maximum health. And we'll slap some stagger on hit. Right for... We'll do Lazarite. You know what? Just for shit kicks and giggles. All right, here you go, buddy. This is a full ass fucking base camp, basically.
Our patrols have spotted Red Templars up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins. Why, we're not sure.
Interested spy?
When's the spy named Butcher supposed to arrive?
Half hour ago, by the south gate. I hope he's only delayed. Butcher's last message swore he had secrets for us worth 10 times his weight in gold.
Did Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here?
We lie on the main road between Denerim and Valroyo. Couriers stop here all the time. For what they're paid, some have surprisingly loose tongues.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake.
I should be going.
Farewell.
Ooh, superior enchanter armor. In colors that are ugly as shit. As usual.
Here. The mayor said the dam controls were through this gate.
They damn well may be. Okay. Jokes aside. Ooh, some obsidian. You guys really don't know when to stop, do you? I wish this game's jacked loot. That's it. Nothing else. Mine. Mine. Okay. Oh, it's just some blood lotus. Okay. Liliana is ready to report in. It's the it's a Druffalo. Yep, okay, I really don't get any loot for it. Woohoo! That's yeah. I mean, does it chars the places where it impacts? Answer what's wrong with it. Come on, up we go. Look, it's my favorite thing in the world, a fade rift. Plants versus Corpses. My favorite book. Hey, buddies, attack that one.
Aware that I'm a candidate for the Sunburst throne?
So I heard.
Not a single snide remark.
What?
I don't look forward to your needling, but its absence is telling.
Well, the thought of you as divine is scary. I'm hoping if I ignore it, it'll go away.
Yeah, as for why I was find the Plants vs. Corpses book so amusing, here we go. I'll just, you know. Hi, Silver. Thanks for the lurk. Though I think the corpses beat the plants in this case. All things considering the state of this building. I don't got any points to spend, but you guys do, so take your points. And there's a red lyrium deposit to go below sky high. No? Oh. Well, I'm going to continue to follow the red lyrium because I got a feeling there's a full-scale red lyrium deposit somewhere to blow up. The Glen Morgan Mine.
Red Templars ahead.
Be cautious. They look well armed.
When don't they look well armed, game? Hello, freaks of nature. Boom. Yep. Well, freaks of nature, that's a bonus to, eh? I think I would rather deal with the platypus. Oh good, it's one of these things. I love these things. Nope. There we go. And they're in two opposite directions. Cool.
We should look around.
Cassandra, we do not have dark vision. We're not looking for shit. Yeah, sure. Why then? Holy shit. We did all that for a fade knocker. Okay. I'm beginning to doubt that this was ever worth it. Action packed. I'm not certain if that's what I'd describe that encounter as, but sure. I kind of sort of just picked a location and stood there. You know, proper mage etiquette and all that. And just think, there's a dragon out there that I still refuse to fight. Mostly because the dragon hits like a 2-ton bag of bricks. Sweet. Anything else here? Yeah, we can get an up close and personal look at the things that I'm marking at. I'm referring to as freaks of nature. The game refers to them as horrors, so that might be a more accurate term.
Have a name for the sword?
Slasher? Gasher? How about Pokey?
I'll go with Pokey. You seem like a Pokey guy.
Okay. Back down we go. Hey ho, hey ho. Off to work we go. Actually, no, I'm gonna go summon my Warnug. Come on, buddy. Ah, this is their camp. Yep, right. Find a butcher, meet Hawk's warden ally. Okay, so that's what we're working on. Okay. I get some Druffalo hide. I get some canine leather. I get an abandoned house to go dig through. And more of these ass hats that I really don't want to deal with. Oh no, this is the Plants vs. Corpses farm. So I've just walked in a circle. Nope, not what I'm trying to do. Thank you, game. I think I follow this road down then. Yeah? No? Maybe? Well, that's our camp that we just established. This way. It's just the most wonderful night. Oh. Oh, hi, Hawk.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the warden should be at the back of the cave.
He's not the only warden around here. It's a good thing his friends didn't find him in Crestwood.
Yes, I saw them earlier. They've been told he's a traitor in order to capture or kill him. How much blood is shed by good men following bad orders?
Far more than you'd believe, Hawk. Banner of Blind Men. Yeah. Hello, Stroud.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Most of you wardens disappear. Then I run into a Darkspawn Magister named Corypheus. Do you think that one might have something to do with the other?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing. But I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. It starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The Warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
Yeah.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
Oh yeah, no. That DLC's great.
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the Maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
How can Corypheus make all these Wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he's dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of Wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
Is the calling they're hearing real? Or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior Warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The Wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly.
Basalt, yeah.
For certain.
Yeah. The part you're dealing with there, really sucks depending on what you're playing.
So the Wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future Blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach.
That's fine, yeah. To be fair, most of my remembrance of that is underleveled.
Meet me there, and we will find answers.
And I quote, "It can't be that hard."
Let's go.
And I quote, "I'm a dumbass." Okay, that was fun. Oh, great. All right, let's go find Butcher since I'm here. Gold Nugget is 100% worth buying. Oh, absolutely. It lets you carry your schematics between playthroughs. Well, most of your schematics between playthroughs. the DLC schematics don't carry, and certain quest reward related ones, and otherwise everything else carries over. It pops up like a little warning about the specifics.
Reinforcements! To think they swore themselves to the Maker's service.
But yeah. Though the golden nug is buggy, sometimes it won't keep track of your schematics, and you have to reload a past save and re-up them all. Like I had to do a while back.
This just seeps into your bones, doesn't it?
Okay. Let's just TP back up here. Does have, okay, I was gonna say this does have a teleportation point, right? Cool. Great. Oh, I can't see school. No idea.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterward.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
I should be going.
Another time.
Oh. Yeah, no, that final DLC has a lot of oddities. Close to understand, yeah.
I hear the Empress of Orlais sleeps.
These are those two rogues. Yep. Okay, how in the... What's the best stroke? He's the damage dealer? Yep, sounds about right. Da, da, da.
The time has come once more.
Everybody panic. Sorry. Hiya, Dizzy. This tiger is busted, yeah. Oh, the Fade Knocker's a stick. Makes sense. A shit stick, but a stick nonetheless. I'm just looking. Fair enough. Also, thanks for the resub. 31 months is 31 too many. This game befuddles me. Why? But do you have the sad weapon? I don't think so. Oh, it just does. It's a simple RPG with a rather straightforward plot. Each game is both loosely connected and individually isolated. Given, you know, 10 years between the events of the first game and this game. Failed JRPG ways, fair. Not. I can't claim these are new games. This one's well over a decade old now. And it shows. These third first-person RPGs. Fair enough. Listen, I can activate this mode and make it a tactics RPG. I just like myself. I feel like most people don't like tactics mode, and then there's probably a very good reason for it. Now you can follow more, but oh boy, yeah. About an entire football game plan? Yeah, except poorly. This entire mode, at least in this game, serves exactly one purpose and only one purpose. And that's to set up combos by having like, all right, Inquisitor, you do that. Then you do like, then you move over here and all that shit. It does not control well. Especially because, as you can see here, the Warden just moves on their own. And if I don't give them commands, they do just act on their own like they do normally. Oh, I no, you don't know what SMFFN stands for. Yeah, well, that's fair. Okay, where go? I'm gonna go back down there. Yeah. No, I missed something to loot. Mine now. Fair. Yeah, no, tactics mode is one of those things where I get the idea for it, it was executed poorly in every game. It is entirely useless. Yep. Oh, well, I can't say that's entirely useless. I've gotten the unbridled joy of watching someone play through all of Origins in tactics mode.
Where we can open the floodgates.
So, it can be done. But they were also playing mouse and keyboard, not controller. Enter the tavern. That was a noise.
What in?
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How did you get
How
here?
did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
I won't.
My lips are sealed.
Oh, thank you. Lonnie's mum and dad would have had my head. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't try and collect all the agents. There probably is a trophy for it, but I generally don't care. If I collect an agent, I collect an agent. If I don't, I don't. Oh, good. Now we get to play the game of do you know the bodies in the water?
That sounds like it worked. Let's take a look.
The Rusted Horns menu: ale 3 coppers, cold ale 10 coppers, wine 2 silver, and Tevan brandy 6 silver, bread and cheese 2 coppers, turnip and mutton pie 3 coppers, fish 3 coppers, stew 4 coppers, plate of wyvern wings, really chicken 5 coppers. Yeah, sport bandits onto a road whose only access is from the fort. Yep. They could, wyvern steak reveal 2 gold. I love that menu. If only from a pointless world building standpoint. It involves steel and skill. Yeah, or lots of luck and determination, which is mostly what they have in this case. Whee, down I go. Come on, Inquisitor, up we go. Come on. We gotta go dig the bodies out of the water. Logged village. Hello.
Try not to get eaten, shall we?
Goodbye. I'm not paid enough to deal with you or any of your kind, honestly. Oh, let's shield him all the way. That definitely played a factor in it. And down goes the Fade Red. Ghost town, ghost town. Let's wander into a ghost town. Yeah, let's grab our conscription ale. Other house, another shit that maims and kills. Leave on each other. Yep. Gotta get that slightly more positive version of Romeo and Juliet in where you can. Key phrase there slightly. More Viridium. Yay. Try the crew. Creepy, yeah. You gotta get used to that. A lot of things were more okay back in the earlier days than they are now. For good reason. On the compared to now part. adjust in my chair that I'm sinking in. Ow. This chair is so goddamn uncomfortable. Oh.
So it was just you, alone in the vast wilderness.
What are you on about?
The lone wanderer searching the world. What's he trying to find? Love? Absolution?
Try someone with a strong arm and stronger will to fight Darkspawn.
Yes, but what does that represent?
Wanting to kill more Darkspawn.
Ah, you're just like Sebastian.
I mean, this one is. Yep.
So
Listen.
this is old Crestwood.
Look at all the dead. Waiting for help that never came.
Smell just hits you, doesn't it?
It was normal back then.
You there! I order you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands. It's a spirit of some... Silence. Let the other one talk.
Is it harmless, Cassandra? Or could it turn into a demon?
There's always a chance. Harmless spirits do not always remain so. Nonsense! I am in control of my fate. I was not addressing...
Why haven't you gone back to the Fade?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
I've heard worse orders.
Killing a demon is worthy of us at least.
But that quest is easy. Yeah. No, I'm saying it isn't. It is just minutely pointless. 'Cause we do a whole lot of showing up and killing things. It's literally on the way. Yeah. The quest can. I mean, you get to double back if you don't pick up that quest. In proper annoying Dragon Age fashion. Come on, let me through. More conscription ale. Well, let's go find the bodies in the water. Or the rest of the bodies in the water, I should elaborate.
mayor's old home.
Word yours, John. Do what you want. I'll be in the hills trying to forget.
A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp, but legible.
Yep. Blackmail, my favorite. Oops. Oh, a couple of corpses. Ooh.
Where does this lead?
Enter the flooded caves. I guess we'll get the rest of the bodies on my way back. The Hage of one Madam Snappy Snips.
Come on, let's find that Fade Rift.
Look at this. How deep do these caves run?
Deep enough. Ooh, we got some Stormheart. Nice. Oop, there goes my kneecaps. Ow. That's what I get for being greedy. Also, I have 12 potions now, so I'm a lot less worried. Oh. Anything else back here? No? Okay. Junk. Junk. Thousands of this junk.
Bodies. Were people living down here when Old Crestwood flooded?
Poor bastards, I'm going to have nightmares just thinking about it.
Oh boy, I wonder why that might have been. Does anybody want to take a guess why Old Crestwood got flooded? This is a joke. Just oh, this is entirely a bit.
Looks like an old outpost. What's it doing here?
No, the answer was yeah. Hey, big guy. Goodbye, big guy. I mean, to be fair, I've already picked up the item that loosely tells you who flooded Old Crestwood. Well, who more so who okayed the flooding of Old Crestwood? Because that's up in the town in the old mayor's house. I just kind of sort of didn't pause to read it because I actually know what happened already from previous playthroughs. Yeah, ghost towns. Well, that's the big fuck all Fade Rift, so I'm not doing that yet. And you have something for Cassandra to bust open. Ooh, a vigorous staff. And junk, my favorite. Okay, let's actually check our pockets and see if we've actually picked up anything worthwhile. Well, the answer was no for me. No for you. And no for you. And well, obviously no for you. Armaments. I'm sitting at 188. So, nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Maybe. Ooh, we got slightly better. How are we doing on pointless accessories? Okay, up we go. Okay. I need my dwarven friend to quickly pop a potion before I restock then. And we save, just in case this all goes to shit fast.
By the rift, demons!
Yep.
We're coming. We're ready.
And more. Boom. There's the big buckle ripped here.
That should stop any more corpses from strolling about.
Let's tell the mayor.
Nice. And I got another skill point, so I can go cram another thing into necromancy. Now for the fun part, hauling ass all the way back out of here. Oh, there, buddy. There's a door we passed by that we could have opened. It does just have a couple books in it for the most part, but you know, you never know. Eh. I don't even know half the Muppets. I get that they're back. That's a real neat thing. But like, the last time I saw anything Muppet related was probably like over a decade ago. I know, like, I think 2, maybe 3. No, I know 3 off the top of my head by name. I know 1 by personality, and I couldn't tell you what the rest of the cast is. Yeah, no. Actually, as I say that, I only know 1 of them by title, not by name. I'm not sure if it's actually his name. I'm trying movies now. That's just how it's been, period, for me. I barely watch movies now, or even then. What? Hey, get us back here.
Yes?
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
I can't believe that worked.
Well, good news, she led me to the last set of bodies, I think. Yeah. And to be fair, my appalling not caring to watch movies largely stems from the fact that there was a point in time where I was like, yeah, company released new movie. It's gonna be great. Please send me. Yeah, no, most of what I've seen nowadays is stuff that I actually own on DVD. And even then I don't watch a lot because I'd have to willingly want to sit down through an entire movie. Though to be fair, if memory serves, Muppets primarily was a show more so than the handful of movies that have came out. But there is a fair bit of movies. Old ancient ass show by nowadays standards, but hey, it made a return. So what am I to say? Okay, can we stop with the deep stalkers, please? That'd be great. Thanks. Is this one that I've already made? Yeah, okay, cool.
Kick her in the ball!
Okay, where the hissy fuck? Okay, yeah, let's just hit Crestwood then. I don't want to run all the way back there. Oh yeah, I might be able to get into that one guy's house now if I let him know the corpses are gone. Buddy. All right then. Just not gonna question that. You got anything fun? Link, Runestone, Ash Fire, Inebrium, Deep Mushroom, and Deep Death Root. I'm fairly certain I've got most of that already. Thanks, though. Okay, so now...
won't forget the Inquisition help from no one else would, I promise.
Yeah, Mayor, you can wait your turn. I'm gonna go deliver bodies up to the sister. I found the bodies in the water.
Rest at the Maker's right hand. Your worship.
I found the bodies.
I've already found the remains of the people who died in Old Crestwood.
Placid Andraste. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
I'll be honest, miss. It's just because you give me money for doing, or not money, but XP for doing so. And despite that being a bad thing this playthrough, I'm not stopping my leveling. Okay, now to go piss off the mayor.
you mean the mayor's gone?
Letter of confession. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did. In secret, the night they attacked, the undeath have been fighting. You've been fighting people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. When Best he'd seen Blight sickness before, it was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew only half the village. I knew the only way the village would survive was if the Blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight. Old Crestwood, now that the water's gone, I cannot say. I'm sorry. Mayor Gregory Dedrick.
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago to stop the blight from spreading.
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
It's monstrous, but if it stopped the blight from wiping out the entire village...
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
Okay, I think that marks everything here. Or at least everything important. We got checking in on Judith. And I think that's it. What's the closest place to Judith? This camp? Yeah.
Nothing to report, sir.
Run past the video game reference farm again. Okay, or maybe don't. They shot my Warnug once and it fucked off.
So you're the woman who saved Crestwood from the dead. Watch out for the Wyvern in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better with a bow.
I'll still check up on you.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you.
That must be Gould, fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
Do you farm out here?
The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. Not to mention that dragon.
Seriously, why does anyone live out here?
Oh, you know, the fishing's grand.
What do you know about the dragon?
She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses, 5 goats, and 2 cats.
There's a wyvern causing trouble?
It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gould's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing.
I killed the wyvern up in the cave. The body's yours if you want it.
That I do. Here for your troubles. I hope you can make good use of it.
Nice. Oh, heavens above. I think those are both connected. Okay. Nope. Okay, so yeah, we gotta start. So okay, there we go. We got the single one way on the other side of all this. We over there by the North Gate camp. Okay. And we've got wherever the Hisdy heck they've crammed the last one. Or the door, actually. More so than the last one. Come on, up we go. Nope, nothing of interest there. Mm-hmm. 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 I think it's up this way then. Yeah. Up we go. Oh shit, this is someone's place. Boom, the fisherman's hut. Filled with dead bodies like everywhere else. Albeit, considering the stab wound through one of those, it wasn't a peaceful death. It was a violent death. Time to do another one of these. There we go. That way. We'll Oh, it's back this way. I passed it multiple times, clearly. Okay. Sure, that makes sense.
Visitor.
Yep. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are they near the Plants vs. Monsters house? Plants vs. Corpses, not monsters. Whatever. Okay. Ah, there it is. Oh, I see. My pockets are full. Again. Still. Blade of Theoden. Honestly, to this day, my favorite staff in the game, but also, oh god, is it a shitty staff. You basically can only be used by Vivian or you if you play Knight Enchanter. And considering Vivian already doesn't like any of the choices I've made, and this game does not use the friendship to rivalry system that 2 does. Yeah. I'm not touching on that. No.
Stroud shares your reserved nature, Blackwell. It must be a common trait among wardens.
You find me reserved?
At times.
I was aiming for aloof.
Keep trying. I'm certain you'll get there.
Yeah, I think that's everything here. Besides whatever our people have to yell at me about again. Skyhold. The hero of Ferelden. New trials rewards available in the shipment crates. Oh, good. Remind me about it once I've emptied my pockets. Oh yeah, I can't remove the upgrades because my pockets are full.
The Lord who loaded his catapults with anvils.
All right, let's get rid of the worst for now. Okay, let's go through our party real quick. My favorite, funny, and absolutely garbage staff of the bunch. Not helpful. Bulls just gets to lose his staff privileges because I don't like him. Last Stand's still not better than what he's already running. Cool. Armor. That's exactly the same. Cool. Nope. 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 Okay. Who is this for? Cole. There's Cole. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Junk. That's it for armaments. What about actual armor? Okay. Now empty your pocket. Okay. Acquired a sigil of lyrium. Cool. Oh. Hmm. Yep, there we go. Save and close that. Then like what's that? That makes sense. Okay. All right. Time for that. Let us go find a person to pester. Ooh, Usagi's still alive. Is Usagi ending soon? Kaneko. Well, I saw that musing, the Muse is alive, but they're playing the Veil Guard, so I don't want to bother them. I also have not played that game yet. Who also made it through. Inquisition is so much faster than I did. So I'm still playing it, clearly. Alright, there's a raid message. We're gonna go pester Usagi. I think it's a pester Usagi a lot. Mostly because he usually streams earlier in the day. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me today. I know it's technically like a shorter stream. That's because my ass was like an hour and a half late. Not intentionally, but I was. Tomorrow I want to say is a Monday with the gals. I'll have to double check my schedule and remind them if it is. But yeah, that'll be all from me. So as always, devotees, until next time, bye-bye.